right. All right, all right. Here we go. Time for some more points. Heck yeah. Excuse me. Wait for the preview there to pop up. Preview has popped up. We are good to go. Hey there, hi there, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having an excellent day so far. It's been a pretty good Tuesday here. Hope it's the same for you. Welcome to the stream. It is day 2, the end of day 2 of the Red Guardian grind. I'm a little bit behind of where I'd like to be, but still not worried. Still not worried. Plenty of time to go. Today was a big day. We're going to be talking about that here a little bit later on today. But I want to welcome you to the next couple hours worth of mindless putting up points and chewing the fat for a bit. Glad to have you here. Oh man, probably a good sign my eyes are twitching already. Like I said, today's stream is going to be really chill, really laid back, but with a purpose. I'm going to be putting up points in the Red Guardian arena. I'm going to be taking care of the last 3 of the Tier 4 rifts, and then see whatever I feel like doing for the Tier 3 rifts with all the extra intel we got from the compensation. Other than that, that's basically the plan, so let's drop in. Glad to have you here. I want to take a sec and welcome the latest Vaughn subs to the channel. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing. Very much appreciated. Thank you for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Thanks for digging the content I put out so far and being excited about what comes next. Real glad to have you here. We just hit the big 500 subscriber milestone yesterday, and that has not been lost on me. That is amazing. So I really want to say an honest thank you to everybody who has subscribed. It's really something special to me, and I really appreciate it from all of you. So cheers, everybody. I have put in the application to join the CCP, so that is off in the ether. Hit all the check boxes as far as I'm aware, so we'll just wait to see what they say. So as soon as I know anything, pass that along. But without much further ado, let's get rolling. Figure to start off the evening here with one of the epic rifts, just for kicks. Probably just get the rifts out of the way altogether. So I'm gonna throw up you. I'm gonna throw up you. Throw up you. Throw up you. Beardo is in war, so if I get Red Guardian, I'll have to wing that. Yeah, let's throw you up there. Why not? Pretty solid squad, I'd say. Aaron, how are ya? Happy Tuesday, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Doing exceptionally well here myself. Can't complain. It's been a good day. Busy day. Busy day. But a good day. I'm gonna tell you straight up though, right now, I'm gonna sleep for like 3 days after this grind's done. Just the amount of stuff. But it's been going pretty good. We ended up getting a couple extra videos recorded. The first one went live today. Next one's going live tomorrow. Got a couple more things coming out the rest of the week, so busy. Good busy though. I love it. Let the Incinerate do the work there. Excellent. If anybody here went for Tigret in the early access today, okay, so this time, let's check it out. Okay, so this time around is going to be a science, featured, and skill. Okay, so the last one I did, I wound up getting skill, 6 stones again. This time is going to be, let's check it out. 6 stones again. Alright. Alright, 6 stones it is. Yo, Shadow, how are ya? Oh yeah. You know, honestly, the rewards are extremely underwhelming. But I don't know. I'm not super bothered by it. I think only because it's nothing new. You know, I think there's been plenty of posts within the last few weeks of just comparing stuff that has been presented to us now as opposed to a year ago, and you know, everything everything was better a year ago. So the fact that the event rewards for next month are the way they are, it's not much a surprise. Why it's that way, I have no idea. And they 100% need a buff. 100% need a buff. Not really sure what the business perspective would be on that behind the scenes either. You know? Like if it's a question that more people are able to complete the content at a higher level, thereby by having higher rewards, more people are getting better stuff, and that might break the economy, maybe? I don't know. Weird. Still, hoping for a buff. That'd be nice. Or that there's gonna be some secondary secret something somewhere along the ways. Like, we haven't had a boss rush in ever. Or especially a celebrity boss rush. Wouldn't mind that much either. But, you know, we'll see. Although, I can't say that I'm complaining. I'm really glad that Tigra is the first champ up in the month, which means that I get to rest up a little bit for the Howard the Duck Arena starting up Thursday. Go gangbusters for Tigra. And then pretty much the rest of the month for me is going to be super chill. I got some other real life things going on towards the end of the month, so works out pretty good. Yeah, but then Shadow, that also is completely flying in the face of stuff that they've done in the past. Ooh, Platinum Pool. Not that I'm really excited about Platinum Pool anymore. Dude's not going to be available as a champ this month. But, you know, just get to slap him around a little bit. Just backhand the old man. Just backhand them. Anyway, because like what they've done in the past is like as you get closer to that, they start offering better and better stuff. You know, get people like interested in teasing and trying to really whet everyone's appetite. So this, this is the opposite effect. So I don't know, especially in light of everything else that's been going on. And then presumably that they're working on like a mid to long term roadmap for everything too. I don't know. I don't know. It's either that or they're really trying to court new players. You know? Because like everything that's been presented is really more for like a new to moderate kind of player. Oh, also, by the way, as a complete tangent side note, like the sig stones for the tier 4 rifts are garbage, right? It's a plus, you get 5 plus 1s. I did a tier 3, you got sig stones as well. Those are 5 plus 5s. Why? Why the difference? Oh yeah, probably. I'm just afraid that as soon as M Rock launches, you're gonna wind up being bombarded with cash consumables right from the get-go. MCOC at least had a couple years while it was still owned by, well, before it was bought by Netmarble. So at least have that different sort of business perspective. This one, if it just hits the ground running for money, 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 that I don't know. I think that might turn some people off. Alright, punch me. Punch me again. Thank you. Me. That was beautiful. Beautiful. All I'm saying is that I hope this time I don't wind up getting Sig Stones again. My last two were Sig Stones. And that's kind of boring. Alright, so we got a Mystic and Cosmic. So, Rifts this time are going to be 6. Ooh! Ooh! Very nice. Oh! 1,000 6-star shards. Most excellent. I'm almost halfway to the next 6-star. I just popped one open earlier. That's crazy. I tell you though, I'm so tempted to save up for a featured 6-star. I was very, very pleased to see the what the new featured 6-star actually is. I think there are a lot of really good champions and a lot of good champions in there. A couple of duds, but you know, you gotta throw that in for balance, right? You managed to pull Emma. Very nice. What flavor? 5-star, I'm assuming, right? Yeah. Well, see, Emma's really fun because Emma has a lot of extra bonus synergies that aren't obvious on Aunt May. So, like, she benefits from synergies from, like, Mr. Sinister, from, I mean, Phoenix is listed, from Longshot, from Sunspot, Mysterio. I mean, that won't be useful for that, I guess, but Warlock. Well, I mean, he's bleed immune, so I'm assuming that doesn't count. But you got some options. I think if you get her up to rank 4, rank 5 obviously, but like rank 4 and then boost should do pretty well for you. And then just mind the regen. But yeah, man, she's solid. Congrats. Big congrats. The Kabam gods finally heard you. Alright, come on. Thank you. That should do it. Yep. Good lord, Sparkles is disgusting. Yeah, that would help too. Hey, Pop, how are you, my friend? Happy Tuesday. Good to see you. Check the Discord. Hey! Dude, congrats. Big congrats. That's awesome. Yeah. Big congrats. I still love that guy. I still love that guy. I'm doing pretty well today. I'm doing pretty well. It is, you know, day 2 of the featured grind. I'm lagging behind where I'd like to be, so I'm gonna need to work a little bit extra tonight to catch up. But yeah, overall I think it was pretty good. Wound up opening up a new 6-star. Wound up, I'm not gonna spoil the other bit. But yeah, it was pretty good. Not bad at all. Come on, dude. Hit me. I guess that works. I guess that works too. I mean, maybe. I hope so. But I think Shadow, it might be one of those things that if they do drop it, that may be towards the end of the year. So you may have to wait that long. Alright, so last of the tier 4 rifts is yet another Mystic Awakening. I thought those cycled. And Tech Sigs. So, last one is gonna be, let's see, okay, that was, wow. Yeah, I may as well burn it. That's the first featured 5-star I got out of this. That's awesome. That's most awesome. Got Elsa. Do I really need an excuse to use Elsa? Let's use Elsa. Most fortunately, everyone's still doing well here. Hope the same's true for you, Pop. Hey, Designs, how are you, my friend? Waited 2 weeks for Doom to be put in the 6-star crystals, and what do you know, my... Uh-oh. I knew where that was going immediately. And what do you know, as soon as you said Kabam Luck, I'm like, ah, no. I did, Pop, I did. Hit that yesterday. Hit the 500 subs, and then immediately after the stream ended, then I went in and put in the official application for CCP, so we'll see. You know, Designs, if you've got, was it Killmonger, Winter Soldier actually gets to be pretty good with that, like, Star-Lord-esque ability, so there is that, you know? I guess that's something. Trying to find the silver lining here. Yeah. I'm giving it probably a week or so before I update the tally bar right down there. But yeah, that's the next goal. That probably won't be for a good long while. Good long while. I don't know. On the page on the forum, it says we'll get back to you basically when we can, but they don't give any concrete dates. So I'm assuming it's just that they gotta like double check and verify that I am who I say I am, that I've got the 500 subs if that's something they really care about, and then just make sure that I'm not a blistering racist who says hateful things and disparage a bunch of people, which, is all what this channel is about. So we'll see. We shall see. Last one got me a platinum pool. Okay, how do I want to destroy platinum pool this time? I gotta go with Elsa. What a better poetic way to just ruin someone's self-esteem than just completely melt them. Bye. Poor lad. Poor man. I will say this. I'm still neck deep in the Guardian grind right now. And I'm not going to spoil a video that's coming out tomorrow, but there's definitely a synergy that I'm very, very eager to keep testing out, just to figure out the in and outs of it, and then get me ready for the Tiger Arena coming up. Oh, I'm sorry, was there a 6-star Guardian boss right there? Shermoy, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the well wishes. 500 is huge. It's awesome. It's going pretty good. I'm behind where I want to be right now, but I'm still planning. Well, I got to do a little bit of catch up, but I'm still pretty good on track. I'm not worried yet. Okay, so now we're just gonna jump over, do a couple crystal openings for the last bit of the junior, senior red room crystals, as well as the featured 5-star. So I'm gonna wind up saving the forbidden crystals. Does it have drop rates actually? Of course not. And there's no reel, so that just takes all the fun out of it. I'm just gonna spin this one out, sit on the rest for a little bit. It's not going anywhere. I'm almost tempted just to save these and the rest of the gold pool for whenever that gold boost event is. Whenever that is, just to maximize it a wee bit more. Where were we at? Those are the junior, so let's just spin up the junior. I'm still looking for the 2-star Elsa Bloodstone out of these. I don't remember which one she's in. May just be senior. But anybody new would be fun. Medusa's new, so that is fun. Excellent. I don't remember if I have Hyperion in here or not, but he'd be cool too. Electra, I think I have a bunch of, yeah. Cool, so 1 for 2, that's not bad. Next up is going to be the senior red rooms. Got a couple more of those. Bear with me, everybody. I am just going to spin them out. I just have too much fun doing that. I think 2-star Ghost would be new. Elsa would be new. Sentry I have a bunch of. That's not too terribly exciting. Sue is new. Surfer would be new. Who else? Loki is not very exciting either. Striking out here so far. Not sure if I've got a Claire. Not sure if I've got Doom. Not sure if I've got Man-Thing. Well, these are pretty dry. Remarkably dry. So number 4 is Colossus. So dry. The game's like, yo, dude, we know all the cool stuff you've been getting. We've been meaning to talk to you about that. You know how you've been saying the pendulum needs to be swinging back the other way? It's definitely swinging back the other way. Alright, Sue, I'll take that. I guess I already had one. Oh, Awakened. So I'm just striking out terribly here, aren't I? Last one is Cole. Cole is new. Cole is not new. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just going to shut up. That was 0 for 7. That was rough. Alright, but the last one is the featured 5-star. I'm not gonna... I don't have any preference. Surfer, I guess. For the SIGs. But, you know, we'll see. when pulling Electro, who was my most requested, most wished for champ out of the batch. And that was amazing. But I have since woken him up, so if I pull another Electro, I mean, I can't be mad. But you know, hopefully somebody else. Let's see. This featured is going to be Squirrel Girl. More SIGs on her. Excellent. Plus 275 6-star shards. So not bad for a freebie. Not bad for a freebie. I'll take that. Excellent. And yeah, I'm halfway to my next 6-star already. Jeez. That's nuts. Well, there we go. Awesome, Shimmer. I'm looking forward to checking that out. See what you get. Dude, that is awesome. Congrats. Brand new Quake is amazing. And, you know, I was getting more SIGs on Blade is always a plus, too. So let's see, what do I want to do? Probably should just jump straight away into Arena. Like I said, I am lagging. I am only at 32 mil, which is not where I want to be. But I got all of my champs refreshing here before I go to bed, so that should put me, just by itself, should put me a little bit over 40. With some refreshing, that should help speed things up too. Gotta play catch up. Is the last thing, because that's one of the big lessons I've learned from arena grinding, is that you gotta make sure you hit your daily goals. Because if you miss your daily goals, then that just starts to compound, and then the last day you're just freaking out and you're rushing. Guido, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well, bud. Also, I have no idea what they did to projectiles in this game, but everybody's like appendage / projectile is wonky. Like Morningstar is all over the place. Medusa is probably one of the worst offenders. Ooh, big dog raid. Well, cheers. Cheers on the raid. Hey. Hey, everybody. I'll give a proper howdy as soon as I make sure I don't die to Wasp here. Guido, howdy. Thank you for the raid. 1986 King Cash. Cheers. Howdy. Cheers time, howdy. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday, my friend. David, hello. Welcome to the stream. David, cheers on the sub. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Glad to have you all here. I gotta give me one of those raid siren raid notifiers. Still building up the OBS here, but that'd be fun to have. Good to see everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Glad to have you. Right now, currently, I am neck deep in the 5-star Guardian grind. I'm a few million points behind where I want to be. It was a busy day with everything else going on in the game, but still in pretty good shape. I feel I'm on track to get top 50. I'm hoping so. Cheers. King Cash, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much. Thank you. Captain Creative, yo yourself. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Today's been a good day. It's been a busy day. There's a lot of stuff going on around here. But I really can't complain. It's going about as good as it can go for day 2 of a feature grind. feeling pretty good spirits, still feeling pretty confident about it, so I'm doing great. Hope you're doing well as well. Glad you're here. So for everybody here, I want to pose it to you guys because I looked it over and I've got an interpretation of it, but maybe there's something I'm missing. As far as Nick Fury's special one goes. So when Nick Fury throws his special one, right, he throws the grenade projectile, you get a disorient debuff, and then there's about 4 or 5 random hits after that, right, from whatever airship, right? When is it that you get the debuff? Because I always thought that if you get hit by the first little like tracking beacon grenade that he throws at you, that's when you get the debuff. Like you can dex that, not get the debuff, and then still get hit by the airship, or if he's unblockable, but you get hit by it all the same. But I've been playing. Spoilers. I've got a 3-star Tigra. Spoilers for the fun video tomorrow. But I've been testing her out, and she's not able to evade her way through the special one, and that could just be because, you know, it's just a debuff that pops up without requiring contact. I just always thought that it did. I don't know, but maybe if one of you guys know something that I don't. Whew. Rifts on 2 accounts, that's rough. Are you just doing the tier 4, or are you going to try and get through all the tier 3 as well with all the compensation tickets? Best of luck to you though, either way. That's a push. Cheers, Ghost Dog, and thank you very much for the raid. Thanks for stopping by. It's really good to see you, and it's really nice to say howdy too. Cheers, my friend. Gerhard asked, what am I going for? Cutoff first round was about 76, so that's what I'm shooting for. I want to get 76 minimum, but it just really depends on how much time I've got between when I hit that and when the arena ends. So, ballpark 76, I'd say. Reaper, happy Tuesday, bud. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hope your Tuesday's been treating you well. Definitely been a good, super busy day here. Let's see, let's do it that way. So until the rest of the 5 stars start refreshing, which may either be towards the tail end of the stream or something. Then I'm just going to keep working my way down the 5-star roster, the remaining 5-star roster. Get into the 4s a little bit, and then probably just start refreshing some of my 6s. So I do realize that I am going to need to do that if I'm going to hit 76. My hat's off to people who can grind that all out and have the time to grind that all out without refreshing. But this time I'm not going to be in that boat, unfortunately. Gonna need a little bit extra attention. I do. I'm going to be doing a video after the Guardian grind during the Howard the Duck week, Sherway. I want Tigra purely for the Elsa synergy. It's that useful. It isn't meta breaking, it doesn't completely redefine the character the way that like Red Hulk's synergy with Domino does, right? But it's super useful. Her's a champ. Like, I agree with a lot of what Seaton was saying in his initial review on Tigra. That she's fun. The fact that she can do a bunch of unblockable damage with the special too is nice. But she's extraordinarily niche. To not have like the same level of nullify that most Mystic champs have, whether it's either just nullify or stagger, it's kind of difficult. She doesn't heal. She's not any suicide immune. And really, it's really cool that she can dodge projectiles, right? It's really cool. But there's only maybe 3 champs in the game that have really difficult projectile-based specials that should be useful for. So that'd be like Punisher 99, War Machine Special 1, a couple others, right? Because everybody else has some sort of nonsense tied with it, right? And anytime you get like a True Strike or evidently the whatchamacallit, like the Nick Fury Disorient, right? That just completely throws her ability out the window and you're just out of luck. So that part is cool, and unless I'm assuming Hitmonkey as well, just based off of like his animations, but extremely niche. But that Elsa synergy though, that's fun. The too long didn't read version of that is that it just has Elsa's debuffs last. Well, her light inflicting debuff and her medium inflicting debuff last 40% longer. So very useful. Are you Reaper? I mean, I don't want to be sound like dismissive or whatnot, but I'm really curious. What are you excited about specifically about him? Because like I have my initial impression, right? But what do you think? Because like Hitmonkey, from what I take, looks like he could be fun. Looks like he could be annoying, super annoying on specific nodes. But he's a lot like Squirrel Girl from my initial bit, where he's super niche. Have you ranked him up though with the level up event on, or are you gonna do that all in one big fell swoop? Hey Krollo, how are ya? Not yet. I've applied, but I haven't heard back yet. They didn't give like a definitive timeline. More of like a just depends. We'll get to it when we get to it, basically, which is fair. But I'm hoping to hear back pretty quick. Yeah, designs. Go ahead. Definitely want to download that today because all the new stuff starts up tomorrow. Also, today is the first day to get whatever the daily calendar is for this month for the event specific stuff. So if you download it right now, you should still get today's. Otherwise, you're either gonna miss out on a day or be a day behind. Truth time, I did. And I don't know, because like comparing his deep dive of Hitmonkey to his deep dive of Tigra, it was very easy to see which of the two champions he preferred. But yeah, I do hope that in hand he winds up playing very well. That he's fun to play and handles well. I know he's been getting a bit of flack just for existing. But if he's a fun champ and his ability winds up being fun and useful, then yeah, absolutely. Well, that was a strange interaction there. I wonder if the reason why they don't add more Danger Sense-esque abilities to the game is because of how broken Blade was when he first came out. And they're just afraid of that happening again. Because like when Blade first came out, he just dominated everything. Everything. I mean, he's since been not nerfed, but there are so many counters to him now where, you know, he isn't as potent as he used to be. But as a random aside, just check out Ghost Rider's whip. And it's just so silly all over the place. He's another one of the champs that broke with the update, or the animation broke. But like Hitmonkey would have a lot of fun with the monkey sense, right? And Magneto would do wonders with like a danger sense-esque ability for hashtag metal champs, you know. But you know what could be really fun now that you mention it, Shermoy, for like another like event quest or one-off or something similar to like Gwenpool goes to the movies. And they have done it before, actually, too. I think it was for the, what, 5th anniversary? But you just have, like, separate, like, each chapter, you can only use champs from a specific year. So there's no 2020 year, because that would just be rude. But, like, you know, you got one section with challenges tailor-suited to champs that are only available from 2015? And then the next one from 2016, from 2017, only from 2018, so on and so forth. You can use any star flavor album, just, you know, because that would also be very rude. But that would give people the opportunity to play some of their other bench warmers, you know? Oh, yeah. Dude, it's because Blade was so OP. He was so broken. I mean, that was like back in the day when you would just save every single 5-star shard you ever got for like 4 months for the hope of pulling, you know, the featured blade out of the 5 or 6 crystals that you would accumulate over that time. You know, if you were that lucky. Because for most people, if you did everything you could, you wound up getting maybe 1 5-star every 5 weeks, something like that. Really similar to how 6-stars work now, but Yeah, like if you dig through some of the archives of YouTubers from a couple years ago for all the Blade openings, man, there's just the peak highs and the peak lows of emotion when it came to those. And how like some people opened up like 15 crystals and just got shafted. Whereas other people would just open up 2 and then get 2 blades, you know? Get away from me. Oh yeah, sure. I saw that on Twitter. Fingers crossed. Like I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be. And even if it's like 90 or 80% as good as the beta was, it's still going to be a huge improvement. Especially if its synergies wind up carrying over too. It's a big saving grace. But then again, synergies for me are like the bread and butter of champion longevity. I mean, case in point, look at OG Black Panther, right? And Moon Knight too, for that matter. Dudes are having a big resurgence in game. Black Panther especially, just based on modern synergies, just buffing them into oblivion. Yep. The fact that that dude didn't quit after that is amazing. But I mean, that's how it goes. That's how it went. There was a point where I was 0 for 23 on featured 5 stars. I mean, let that sink in. 0 for 23 on featured 5 stars. So I could have gotten, you know, 11 extra 5-star crystals had I just gone for basics instead of the featured. Which, again, just think of it as 6 stars instead of 5 by modern setting. Not fun. Not fun. By the end there, it became a joke. Still painful. But I could laugh it off because it was just so statistically improbable at that point. Yeah, well, I mean that's the thing. Like Moon Knight has become a really solid synergy mule because he's got synergies with Night Thrasher, with Darkhawk, with who is it? Namor, either with Elsa. Like he still isn't a lot of fun to play, but he can get a lot of fun and interesting things going with his kit because of the synergies. I think really if they just give Moon Knight a new Special 1 animation, that'll be a lot more fun to play. Because his Special 1 is just, it's dumb to fight against, it's dumb to fight as, it's slow, it's dull. I mean, that and You know, he's not a very popular character to begin with. That is a 5-star. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, Chimoy, it was the exact same way with me. Blade was my first rank 5-star. And yeah, he just carried me through so much content. The fact that you could have somebody that did a lot of damage, could damage over time, had, you know, the danger sense, which was huge, and could heal reliably. It was ridiculous. I had horrible luck on Stark Spidey, though. I wound up getting him, I think, the 3rd time he came around in featured crystals. And even still, that was really just on a lark. Mm-hmm. Aaron, my favorite champ. Oh, Elsa Bloodstone. Hands down. Far and away. MVP of the game for me. Who's yours? Let's do this. Yeah, let's do that. And that's really, Shermoy, that's really the problem, or a big problem that the game has to try and figure out, is that they keep adding 2 new champions a month, every month, for the last 5 years, right? So there's 170 pushing 180 playable characters in game, you know? And they still are trying to figure out ways of incentivizing people to have more than a questing team, an alliance quest team, and an alliance war team. You know, I mean, sure, you've got your alliance war defense possibly as a 4th squad, but outside of what, those 16 champs, you know, why bother? That's the hardest thing to hear from other people who, you know, on the forums or other YouTubers, like, hey, I pulled so and so, they're trash, you know, I feel awful. Or like, hey, I pulled so and so, it's really not that great a pull. I'm like, well, I mean, it's not Doctor Doom, you know, it's not Captain Marvel movie, but that doesn't make them immediately useless. They're still fun to play. I think if everybody just, you know, if there were other avenues to play other champions, then, you know, I think the game would be a lot more fun because you'd have a lot more people trying out a lot more characters. But I think all that goes hand in hand with figuring out a way to increase rank up materials so you can rank those champs up, because that's such a huge bottleneck right now as it is. And coming up with some form of replayability for content. Like after you finish a story mission, you can go back and if you add certain handicaps like no Corvus, no Quake, 200% damage increase, special 2 power lock, something like that. You just add more constraints on yourself for, you know, a second round of rewards or something. Give it some sort of replayability. Because otherwise, I mean, what's the point? You finish Act 5, why would you need to go back to Act 5 again? You go back to, you finish Act 6, why on earth would you put yourself through that a second time? Like, the reason everyone loves Winter Soldier as a punching bag is that he does no damage, you know? You can just stand there and just get pummeled, and he's just like, meh. You know, Realm of Legends, Red Hulk is starting to head that way too, you know? Especially as rank 3, who am I going to use? Let's throw Hulk in there. As rank 3 6-stars are starting to get to be a lot more prevalent, you know? Winter Soldier just isn't an adequate punching bag anymore for that level. But it's the same way. Red Hulk hits like a wet noodle now for that level. But everybody else, I mean, most of the nodes in Act 6 are just complete, like, pain. Complete pain. Torch and Stealthy are solid too. Sure, we gotta see about getting you a 6-star Corvus next. I'd be pretty hard pressed to say who my second favorite champ would be, though. I don't know. After I get through this round, I'll take tangent number 1 for the night, and I'll go figure that out. Because now I'm kind of curious. Because, like, there's a lot of champs that are really good. There are a lot of champs that are just really fun. And there are a lot of champs that are just really quirky. But figuring out who your favorite is out of all of that, that's a push. Oh, you do? Very nice. Yeah, but then you would have 2 Corvuses to juggle between content. I mean, granted, the second one would be unawakened, so that would lose a lot of the draw of the character, but still. Like, I've wound up getting 2 sunspots. And 2 ghosts now, too. It's fun to just, like, to double team it. I will agree with Hector's point when he made his video about the boycott a while back, is that it isn't nearly as exciting to rank up a 6-star version of a character you already have at rank 5 as a 5-star, purely for prestige purposes. You know, it's just like, I mean, I guess I'll do this. Alright, so gold pool, or a platinum pool. Platinum Pool. Got that. Awesome. Okay, so second favorite champ. I think Doom would be up there. Claire is up there, but I think Doom beats Claire. Storm is up there. Storm X. Hyperion's up there. I'd probably have to say Doom would be number 2. Just because he checks off the most boxes all around. He's fun to play. He does a boatload of damage. He's got a really cool design. His animations are fantastic. It's kind of like the real deal, you know? It's weird that they have Hulkbuster again. That makes you wonder if they're going to do a second round of beta. I agree with that roster diversification, though. Hey, Willis! Happy Tuesday. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Hope the day's been treating you well. Alright. Back to the slug. I don't really want to run that team just in case I get a death squad. I mean, I probably won't, but if I did, I don't want to have a Juggernaut, a Rhino. She-Hulk wouldn't be too bad. Okay, so we got 20 minutes to... About 20-25 minutes to kill before those 5 stars are back online, so... Time to just cycle these 6s. See how many times I wind up getting Ben Reilly's Diaper Man. I think it's pretty sad that I know who the summoner is that has the Weapon X. Uh-oh. Willis, what happened? Uh-oh. Rip to your friend, Shadow. Rip your friend. I would be livid. Like, the fact that you can get those champions as a reward after such grueling content is a crime. Because there's some redeeming traits to Iron Man as a synergy champ, but Gambit has none of that either. What a shame. Poor guy. It was way too early for me to be yawning like that. Cheers. I mean, I probably would be fine with that team, actually. They're just not fun to play. Well, Willis, I guess I'm the other woman then. Oh, I know how that goes, though. Rip. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, Reaper. Yeah, he's not useless. And that was kind of to the point I was trying to say earlier, you know, most of the champs in the game aren't useless. But, you know, especially now, 3 years on from when he was released, you know, there are other champs that can do that easier or in other, you know, arguably more fun ways. Oh, right. Oh, that does nothing. That's doing nothing. I think the biggest question is just finding a spot on a roster to fit in with some other existing synergy team. That's right, yeah, because if he gets tapped, then he loses the charge. Kind of, well, I don't know. The month that he got released was so weird because it was what? It was Gambit, it was Psylocke, and then Archangel, wasn't it? Or was it Psylocke, Archangel, and Iceman? I don't remember. Psylocke's in the same boat as Gambit. Super useful and arguably one of the best power control champs in the game. She just needs a good bit more love in the synergy department, I think. You know what I need to do real quick while I remember. So what I'm doing right here is I'm burning some of the excess 30% boosts that I've got in my stash that are going to wind up expiring otherwise. I don't recommend you do this if you get out and do an arena grind. The benefit of doing it is basically the equivalent of like 2 extra rounds of arena. So it's pretty negligible. But again, the only reason I'm doing it is because it's going to expire otherwise, and I don't want that to happen. So that's my unofficial disclaimer. There we go. But then again, for a massive grind like this, every bit helps. So, you know, do as you will. think that mastermind synergy is something that really needs to be revisited. Be a fun video to make. Not revisited like it's bad, revisited like nobody uses it. And with as many champs that do energy damage nowadays, having that extra boost would be nuts. Okay, how do I want to handle this? I don't think I've got a choice. Ant-Man versus rank 5 maxed out Domino. What's the worst that could happen? Gotta watch out for the evade, which is gone, so that's excellent. Didn't get a second one, which is also excellent. I'd love to do a special 2, but I gotta conserve all of the health I got. Because, crap. Because Domino. Come on. Special me. Thank you. I'm pretty sure that is energy damage, yeah. Sometimes it's finicky what is or isn't physical damage. Like some of the things you'd expect to be physical are actually energy and vice versa. Alright, so that's good enough. Keep rolling with the full 6-star team. At least till the 5s get refreshed. Presumably soon. What am I looking at? Here we go. Yep. Well, you know, I think Shadow definitely they need a little bit of time to take a step back. Hopefully, the Rinka materials were a little bit better or more fortuitous than the 6-star pulls. Hopefully. Pulled a 5-star long shot and you duped a 4-star Tigra? Dang. Well, big congrats on that. Oh. Oh. I mean, he was down already. I just wanted to launch a special one just to rub it in. Big congrats, Designs. That's awesome. Have fun melting people with that long shot. Longshot's got crazy damage, period. Until he comes up against a bleed immune or a debuff immune champ. But otherwise, yeah, dude just melts people. It's yes, Shirmoy. It is more economical to refresh your maxed out fives. You get a couple thousand extra points doing it that way, doing 2 sets of fives as opposed to 1 set of sixes. The sixes though go faster. That's that thing. I think once I hit 40 million, which is again kind of what I was shooting for at the end of tonight anyway. Just naturally by itself. Then yeah, probably shift over to the fives, some fives. But this 6-star roster right here, it's my tried and true. So you can get through rounds really fast. But yeah, if you've got the time, definitely the rank 5 stars are the way to go. Alright, I need to take another tangent. Let's go do one of those tier 3 rifts. I got some energy. Stop it. Go away. I've got more than enough red tickets. Thanks, Kabam. Those are all gone. Those don't matter. See, the bummer thing with this is that you don't get any of those junior or senior crystals out of this one. Which would have been nice, at least to get the junior one, you know? Because it would have been something. I'm gonna just do this one blind. It is a 4-star. Okay. I'd probably have to swap out Stealthy with Ghost, but yeah. Yeah, no, that's a solid team. Especially if you're running suicides. You know, that's fair enough too. I may wind up doing that too, because I really don't think these are worth all of the energy required to get through an entire quest at this point in the game. You know, if we had this many from the get-go, like a week and a half ago, yeah, I probably would have run everything anyway. But it's not worth burning energy refills for like half of a tier 4 basic, you know? Yeah. Or just take you a long time. Long time. And so, oh, nope, not that one. This one. So somebody moved. Still nothing. Okay. Let's go here for a sec. One shot. I'm just taking a tangent, guys. I need to distract myself for a sec. Surprise, surprise. I don't think there's really anything super exciting in any of these. Hey, I'll take that. Anybody get any tigers or guardians? We had 2 people pull 6-star guardian today. It was disgusting. I mean, good on them. Congrats and all that, obviously. I don't want to be a bad alliance mate, but still. I'm not salty, you're salty. Yeah, I'm still working on that. Still working on it. Still working on the whole YouTube thing, to be honest. So right now, the way I've got it is I've got the text chat fairly right above where the mic where the camera is. So each time I read a comment, it still kind of looks like I'm looking that way. Kind of like the TV teleprompter bit, but still. It's always room for improvements. Cheers. Cheers, Shermoy. Day 2 is always the worst. Day 3 gets better because you finally start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. It's not to say that you aren't stressing out about finishing or that you're behind or just how much you have to go still. Here's Ben Riley. Or, no. I haven't fought a Diaper Man yet. That was really weird. But you're still stressing out about all the points you gotta put up and how it's gonna work and all that, but the end is in sight, so that helps. And then you go to bed, you wake up, only got a couple hours left, and then it's done. And then it's in the Kabam God hands now. Yeah, bud. Yeah, let me just finish up this round and then I'll go bring it up. I'm not sure, I don't think so. 5-star shards Are you talking about like the last 3 days of the calendar? Because the last 3 days for me is just 100 6-star shards each day. Go claim whatever this is to claim. Yeah. Alright. Calendar, that's what I was doing. Alright, so calendar. Okay, so yeah, so it's just 2 days of 100 6-star shards this time. And this is just all tickets. Or whatever it is. What are they calling them? Sample collectors. Lovely. Yeah. That's what I got. Just another copy-paste month of copy-paste rewards. Nope, not that one. This one. Maybe someday it'll be different. It's Kabam logic. Any kind of 6-star shard is immediately better than 5-star shards. I just don't think the exchange rate is worthwhile. Percentage-wise, at least. But then again, I mean, that's just kind of their MO. Super stingy when it comes to 6-star anything nowadays. I mean, unless you're willing to spend like $400 for it or something crazy like that. And ain't nobody got time for that. I mean, unless you're a whale, but for the rest of us, ain't nobody got time for that. And Dex, and Dex. Well, I saw that the Doom was refreshed, so hopefully that means the rest of the 5s are starting to be coming back up online too. Hopefully. But that is 36 mil officially right there, and no 5 stars yet. Brilliant. I 100% believe that. I 100% believe that. And you know, if that's something that they are okay doing, then you know, all the power to them. But I couldn't even imagine. I just couldn't even imagine. It's just so ridiculous. But you know, those are the guys keeping it free to play, so Alright, everybody. After this round, I'm just gonna. You just need to step out for just a sec, but I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute. I changed up the intermission music so it isn't the elevator tune anymore. It's just the longer cut of the bit I play at the end, so at least that's something somewhat pleasant, eh? Alright, cool. There's that. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. And intermission. Alright. Audio's back. I'm back. Woke the phone up. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Alright, so I got a couple 5 stars back up and refreshed. That's freaky. That YouTube preview is like 30 seconds to 40 seconds behind real time. Interesting. Let's do this. Guido, how you doing, bud? Good to see you again from earlier in the evening. always gotta remember that Doom is shock immune, so you can't backhand another Doom like you can with everybody else. That's gonna hurt. Yep. Couldn't get that stupid special 3 fast enough. Which is great, because that means I get to fight the Domino with that little bit extra pressure of not messing up. I'm just gonna play your specials safe. I can dex them safely just because I'm attacked, but still, just in case. Still waiting on more 5 stars. Okay. And let's do this, and let's do that. That works. That works. I'll take that. Ooh. I'll have to check this out later, but it looks like BG just uploaded a video for his Nexus from his, was it his Act 6? Act 6, right? Completion. Those are always just fun to watch. No matter who it is, it's always super fun to watch. To relive the highs and the lows, the thrill, etc., etc. So I still gotta say, I think I'm still hoping and expecting to hear something for a longer term roadmap. I'm still guessing next Friday. Give them the first week to, you know, keep working on stuff. And sometime next Friday, hear something a bit more concrete. We'll see. We shall see.
Doom, of course. I was waiting for Doom today. It's finally here, so I would love to see Doom. Ghost, the most overpowered champion in the entire game. Of course, I want Ghost. Let's see what we got here.
Do that, and do that, and do that, and do that.
Something good. Let's start this off
Still no diaper man.
on a high note
It's
here.
very surprising.
Good. Okay, that's not really the champion that I was after. Ronan, he's kind of cool. It's just, you know, he fits that same category of champ that I really enjoy.
Come on, Sentinel. Let's dance.
Big energy, huge damage. Alright, the other champions, though, outside of the top most wanted champions that may be a little bit more obvious as to why I want them, let's go through some of those. Black Wolf, always I still love lost there's
Uh oh. Nah, that's fine. That's fine. She's still in her noodle stage.
one day that will move up to Alright, let's ask this next one.
So,
What do we got, man? Something good, please. Something good. Come on.
and cool.
Dark Boss
I swear, I have no idea how many times I've wound up fighting Corvus and Warlock.
overall power in the game right now.
This one's kind of nice because at least you got to fight as Sparkles, but
Good combination of those two champions.
wound up fighting like
Okay, so let's
200
let's
different
see how
flavors
the
of
next one
Corvus
can start here. Hoping for someone really good. I'd say the last one
so far.
was kind of interesting, maybe not super interesting. Let's see what we got.
that. We'll do
Right.
that.
That would have been sick.
Do I think Kabam will make a
Sick
champ that
if
has either
Snow
8 or 9 hits since they got a couple that do 7?
Abomination.
Um,
Here's the thing about Abomination.
they might. They might. I think what it may wind up being, though, is something where it just strings together a heavy attack in there too, sort of like how Doom and Wasp have that passive stun for their heavy, and then you can get like 8 or 9 hits that away. I also think that Kabam at some point is going to come out with the first like degen immune champ. Because right now we just have like Gladiator Hulk as like degen intolerant, but no true immune champs. And as soon as they do, then that's just gonna, bust the floodgate wide open for a whole nother slew of degen immune people in various different ways and methods and degrees and all that. Still wouldn't be surprised if they wind up throwing items into the mix too. Or gear. They were calling it gear originally. Which at this point, I don't know how I feel about it. It'd basically be just a movable synergy.
So
If
I
it's
don't know
done
if
right,
I'll
I think.
crank up on that, but
Wouldn't be opposed to that.
if I could potentially make use of that, that may sway my decision.
But they're gonna have to keep iterating and do new, interesting things
Okay,
if
here we go though. Six-star
game's
mix.
gonna stick around another 5 years.
All of Act 6, 100% completed. What do we got here, man? It's not really the champions that I want to see.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Yeah, good that it's not paused. I curious about that. This Marine is a lot better than the
But that having been said, I do think that
Obsidian it is.
just throwing in a couple new, interesting game mechanics into the mix too would just really keep things fresh. Because like slow has been extremely popular since they introduced that not too terribly long ago. I think a couple more champs are going to come out with Disorient.
Right here.
Because so far, as far as I know, only Ronin and Nick Fury have like a Disorient.
Is the
I think there
attack
might be a
speed
third that I'm
that it needs to
forgetting,
be
but
that is already knocking out
definitely, definitely got options.
I'll spread.
Next up, finally, a couple more 5 stars got refreshed. Excellent. Let's do that. That way it can just reflect any incinerate back on Torch. Okay, with Night Thrasher I was forgetting about. Because I don't think it's specifically a skill trait, right? It just so happens that the only 3 people that have it are skill. that. Let's do that. This is kind of my problem because random tangent thought. Because I've got a 6-star Namor, and I've got a 6-star Mutant Awakening Stone. But I'm still so leery to use it on Namor, purely for the fact that Namor only ever benefits from it at, like, effectively what would be like SIG 150, you know? And as a 6-star, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. So it just feels weird, because he definitely deserves to be awakened, but not until I just sit on a stash of 160, 200 mutant 6-star Sig Stones. Yeah, so it may just be a skill thing then. Well, that'll definitely make Hitmonkey a lot more annoying as a defender. And speaking of disorienting, there we go. I still gotta figure out Nick Fury's special one. There's just so many stupid things that all are happening at the same time with his abilities. Because as soon as someone is able to figure all of that out, and maybe be able to figure out how to dex his special one, because it is dexable. It is dexable. I've dexed it before on accident. Twice. Just gotta figure out how I did it. Alright, who's up next? 6 stars again by the look of it. Yeah, I'm alright with that. Works for me. Okay, so 5 stars are coming back soon. Within the next hour. Okay, cool. What 6s? A couple hours on a 6s still. Someone called Iron Toes found a reliable way to dex it. Is Iron Toes on YouTube? Very nice. Very nice. Big congrats on the Emma. Dude, she's nuts. She's so useful. Big congrats to you. Yeah. Still. Emma's awesome. Huh. Oh yeah, no, here we go. Yeah, would you? Guido, would you throw a link into the chat there for everybody else? Interesting. No, this is great. I didn't even know this dude was here. But yeah, he's got a lot of good stuff. A little spotty the last couple months, but still, that Nick Fury one is indispensable. Awesome, thank you. Thank you for the reference. Uh-oh. Fix that. That works. And there's that. Don't worry about it, Guido. Got it. Awesome. Yeah, go check that out. I'll need to watch that in greater detail later on, but that's awesome. That's really good to know that that exists. All right, guys. I'm gonna say that I got a couple rounds left, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Go take some quick Z's and then get back at it a little bit later on. So I got a nap. I'm falling asleep in place. But also, let's see. Is there anybody else streaming right now? Go crash their stream and well, that's kind of a bummer. But let's see if anybody else is streaming right now. Filter by live. Hey, Hector's streaming. We got Hector, we got Panda Man Pete. And Dave's rolling. Cool. Let's go say howdy to Hector. I'll put the link here in the chat box.
The incursions, dude. I'm not sure. You've probably seen somebody do incursions with Corvus. Corvus is pretty insane.
So that's the link for Hector. It is going to be a what did we call it the other night?
Which one? It's
No, BG just did a quick video with a 6-star opening, but it didn't look like. Actually, no. He starts up at the top of the hour, I think. So what are we gonna call this? The shoe raid, I guess. VonShoe raid. I don't know. It's kind of a silly name, but.
What up? Nice, yeah, dude. Super dope.
Call it that, I guess.
Red Flame. Freaking another 5-star feature. It's freaking awesome.
Pete's rating too.
5-star was a Howard the Duck.
That's fun.
I've been watching Brian's stream at the same time. The fuck was crazy, but if you keep the audio, I believe.
Hey, Rob Raid, that's even better.
Lagfeast Hella.
I'm going with that one, designs. Let's go with the Rob Raid.
It went kind of down.
I like the alliteration.
Pandarade. What up, Skull? Dude, Pete, what up, dude? Coop's in here as well. Clobber time, how you doing, Clobber? Pete, were you? I think they were telling me that you were doing your verse as well. Yeah, we're doing ours as well.
All right, but
And,
first,
this is actually our second one. So far so good. We've gotten 2 features.
gonna get one more round in, and then I'm gonna go jump over and just say, hey, quick.
Yeah, I think Karate Mike loves them for some reason. Okay, so we have 1 more. We need a skill, guys. If we can get a skill.
All right, Roblox.
Oh, let's go.
Take care, bud. Got this, and then got the Corvus. And then I think there's one more after that too. Because you gotta end the night on Elsa, why not? Beautiful. Alright. That's it. That's it for me for tonight. That's pretty good. Pretty good spot. I'll take that. Alright guys, I want to say a big thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out the last couple hours. It's been cool getting to gab with you guys, putting up some points, doing some riffs. I'm all over the place tonight. Forget you guys to just hit the likes and sub. I'm done. Forget you to hit the like and subscribe button. That'd be very much appreciated. Each and every bit of that helps me out immensely, and I very much appreciate it. We're gonna go raid Hector. Feel free to stop by, say howdy. It's gonna be a hashtag RobRaid. Hope to see you over there. And if not, catch you here same time tomorrow night for the last stretch of the big 5-star featured grind. So again, everybody, thanks for watching. Hope to see you then. But until next time, take care. Talk soon. Stay safe and be well, everybody. Bye for now.